Never seen you like that!
Welcome to Ms. Mojo Glow, and today we're counting down our picks for the most noteworthy celeb interviews that caused a severely negative response from the public, either towards the interviewer or the interviewee. Number 10. Britney Spears. The 2021 documentary, Framing Britney Spears, detailed the life and career of the titular pop star. The film brought renewed attention to a November 2003 interview between Spears and veteran journalist Diane Sawyer. During their conversation, Sawyer grilled the singer about her publicized breakup with Justin Timberlake, seemingly blaming her for the relationship's end.
He's left the impression that you weren't faithful, that you betrayed the relationship.
Perhaps most egregious, she justified the statement of then First Lady of Maryland, who expressed a desire to shoot Spears, citing her as a bad influence.
The pop star wrote, quote, "Do we dare forget the Diane Sawyer interview in my apartment almost 20 years ago?"
Following the documentary's release, Sawyer faced severe criticism for her line of questioning. Number 9. Lindsay Lohan. The Britney Spears documentary also sparked discussions about the sexism faced by other young female celebrities in the past. One such case involved Lindsay Lohan, who in 2013 appeared on The Late Show with David Letterman to promote her new film, Scary Movie 5. However, the interview took an uncomfortable turn as Letterman delved into Lohan's personal life, specifically her visits to rehab.
Aren't you supposed to be in rehab now?
Do you not watch anything that goes on?
Despite Lohan's requests to keep the conversation positive, the host persisted, eventually pressuring her to reveal the date of her return to rehab. After the interview resurfaced, Letterman received heavy backlash for his unprofessional questions.
I've gone through a lot in life, and I'm looking forward to actually just taking time for me.
Number 8. Kim Kardashian.
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your ass up and work.
In a March 2022 interview with her mother and sisters, Kardashian offered some controversial advice for women aspiring to launch successful businesses.
Well, that statement that I said was without questions and conversation around it, and it became a soundbite really with no context.
While her family appeared to agree with her, the same cannot be said for the public. Some were offended by the implication that women simply weren't putting in enough effort to achieve success, regardless of their disadvantages. Kardashian later defended herself, asserting that she always had to, quote, work extra hard and harder to be taken seriously. Number 7. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Just over a year after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped back from official royal duties, they sat down for a 2-hour interview with Oprah Winfrey. In this conversation, the couple detailed shocking accusations against the British tabloid and the royal family.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
The discussion touched on claims that Markle was pushed to consider taking her own life, alleged remarks about their son's skin color, as well as Harry's strained relationship with his family. After it premiered, the interview received polarizing reactions, with US audiences being largely sympathetic towards the couple, while those in the UK supported the royal family.
And what I was seeing was history repeating itself.
Number 6. Jada Pinkett Smith. In 2020, Hollywood couple Will and Jada Pinkett Smith lit an online firestorm with details about their unconventional marriage and entanglements in a Red Table Talk interview.
As time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Since then, the couple has consistently made headlines with more startling revelations. Jada Pinkett Smith dropped another bombshell. She and Will had been separated since 2016.
So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now.
Yes.
Many fans were stunned by this, especially since the couple had presented a united front in public. Number 5. Paula Deen.
You basically said you were exhausted. You told me you were distraught. How are you doing today?
In 2013, this celebrity Southern chef found herself in hot water after admitting to using racial slurs in the past. The revelation led to swift and severe consequences. After releasing a series of strange apology videos online, Deen appeared in an even stranger interview on The Today Show to discuss the controversy. Instead of taking full responsibility and apologizing, the chef portrayed her herself as a victim and urged anyone without fault to cast the first stone.
I have never, with any intention, hurt anybody on purpose.
Number 4, Prince Andrew. Following the 2008 conviction of American financier Jeffrey Epstein on sex trafficking charges, his connection with British royal Prince Andrew came under scrutiny.
Prince Andrew denied he ever saw his former friend with underage girls.
In November 2019, a few months after Epstein's death by his own hands, Andrew participated in a BBC interview addressing the allegations and his connection with the convicted financier.
At the time, there was no indication to me or anybody else that that was what he was doing.
The interview was a complete failure. The prince was lambasted for his perceived lack of remorse for the victims and his self-absorbed demeanor.
Did you trust him?
Yes, I think I probably did.
Number 3, Michael Jackson.
I see God in the face of children.
For a significant portion of his career, Michael Jackson faced multiple allegations of inappropriate behavior towards minors. In 2003, Jackson granted a series of interviews to British journalist Martin Bashir, later released as the documentary Living with Michael Jackson. Jackson admitted to sharing the same bed with children, but without any sexual intent.
But to my utter astonishment, I discovered that children were still sleeping over.
The revelation sparked outrage, leading to the singer's indictment on multiple criminal charges. Number 2, Charlie Sheen.
I have one speed, I have one gear. Go!
Once upon a time, Charlie Sheen was on top of the world. He was the highest paid actor on television, earning nearly $2 million per episode. But while his professional life seemingly flourished, Sheen's personal life was in disarray.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there.
In 2011, Sheen engaged in a public feud with 2.5 Men creator Chuck Lorre.
Accept me, Chuck.
This culminated in a series of bizarre interviews in which the actor claimed to be a warlock with tiger blood who was undeniably winning. Number 1, R. Kelly.
I'm very tired of all of the lies.
R&B musician R. Kelly has been dogged by allegations of sexual assault and predatory behavior for most of his career. In 2019, the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly examined these allegations and brought renewed attention to them. Amid the escalating controversy, Kelly took to CBS This Morning for an interview with Gayle King. The singer vehemently denied the claims.
This is not about music! I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids!
A few months later, Kelly was indicted on a series of federal charges that would ultimately land him behind bars.